What's up, historians? This is US History with me, Ms. G, and this video is going to be all about annotating your guided notes. But first, I have a question for you guys. I want to know if you can guess where in the world is Miss G. What do you think? All right, historians, so what does it actually mean to annotate? When we annotate, we are marking up the text in order to create purpose and meaning out of that text. We're writing on it with intention. And I'm going to ask you to do 3 different things when you're annotating your guided notes this year. Number 1, you're going to be highlighting important facts, details, concepts, people, anything that you think you want to come back to. Number 2, you're going to be putting dots on words or concepts that are new, unfamiliar, or maybe you've heard of it, but you're just not quite sure what it means yet. And number 3, you're going to ask questions or create wonderings in text boxes. Now, why am I asking you to annotate? This is a scientifically backed method for helping you build comprehension or understanding of what you're learning about, and it increases your memory of the things that you're learning about, which will all come in handy when you are doing your assignments, your quizzes, your tests. And I have noticed that a lot of students don't utilize the guided notes, and this is my way of making sure you use that resource to its fullest. Let's say you're on lesson 1.1 and you've completed the warm-up, you've completed your instruction, and you've either filled out the guided notes or you chose the notes that have been pre-filled out for you. Either is fine. I want you to highlight, dot, and add text boxes. This is what that would look like. I've highlighted, I've put a dot, and I've added a text box with a wondering. In order to highlight, you would select the highlight feature at the top here. And I suggest before you even start to just select a color, make it as thick or as thin as you want, probably right in the middle, and then call it good. And every time you click back onto that, your settings are saved. Then pick your draw color. This is how you're going to do your dots. I really like these ones at the bottom. I think they're super cute. And I like this green one. And I'm going to make it big so that dot stands out. Now, if I go back to highlight, it's at my settings, and I go back to draw, it's at my settings there still. If you make a mistake and want to erase, you can just use the erase feature. Unfortunately, there's no undo, so you either have to erase or redo it that way. And then last but not least, we have our text boxes. In order to add a text box, you click and then click anywhere on the screen to start typing. I like to pick a different color for my text box font because it stands out from the text on the notes already. So I picked green because no other text is green. And if you start typing, you can always move it around wherever you'd like. A quick tip when it comes to highlighting, I like to double click and highlight word by word. If you don't, sometimes it's kind of hard to highlight. It kind of gets crazy and highlights more than you want it to if you're trying to drag it. So I like to just do the double click and call it good to go. I also want you to notice that these notes can be kind of messy. Don't worry. Look at how unperfect my highlight is there. I just did it. I just moved on. Don't worry about erasing and making it perfect. That's a waste of your time. These notes do not need to look perfect. Once you feel good about your annotations, meaning from top to bottom, you've highlighted, you've added dots for things that you don't know or are new words for you, and you've asked questions or created wonderings, you really, really, really need to remember to save. If I just exit out or exit out of this tab, everything I've added will be deleted and unrecoverable. So please, please, please remember to save anytime you make an edit to your notes. They should be housed in your history folder under annotated notes. Save. Boom. Annotations. Let me know if you have any questions or need any help. I'm here all year long. So, where in the world is Miss G? If you guessed Banff National Park in Canada, option B, then you are correct. Very nice. Thanks for playing. See you next time.